the roll line going. So you're going to put one right here, and you have a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and then it goes in. I can't remember what I think it goes in a 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch. I think it goes in a 1/4 inch according to the pattern. Okay, and you're going to have your 4 corners that you've already done with your tailor tacks, right? I just realized I did not do that, so I'm going to cheat a little bit. All right, so first things first is you're going to take a square of fusible. Oh, they're all right here. You gave them to me already, David, and I threw them away. So for each bound buttonhole, you're going to need...
I'm just thinking about which parts I'm going to edit now.
Oh, yeah. You're going to need 2 fusibles and 1 square. Okay, so I'm going to quickly come over here, and I am fusing one of the squares. And then I'm going to, right over top of the tailor tacks, which I totally have here, 100%.
Invisible.
Completely have. They're just invisible to your eye. I'm going to put another one. And you definitely always have to do this. Even though you have the weft insertion, you really need this as well because it just gives extra stability. Then I'm going to, with about a 2, maybe even a little bit smaller stitch, depending on your fabric, I'm going to stitch my bound buttonhole right according to your tailor tacks. I'm going to go down just a little bit. All right. And again, just like with your pockets, you're going to count. And when you do this, make sure that you are doing your first line perpendicular to the front of your garment, and that this one is parallel to it. And count when you go down. So I'm doing 1, 2, with my stitch length, it looks like 4 will do it. Why do I do that again? So they're even. My rings are noisy, eh? And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to come over here and just do a little bit of a stitch. Okay. So this is identical to what we just did with the welt pocket, right? That was last week, but I'm sure you all remember. Ooh, a nice little knot down there. Correct? Okay. So now, this is the fabulous part. We used to make 2 little itty bitty welts, just like this. And we would sew those onto there. That's how we have done bound buttonholes my whole life. Forever. That's how we've all done them, right? This method, oh shoot, what did I do with that? Oh, here it is. This method is awesome. It is, I'm doing it the right way? It's been a long time since I've done it. It is, we're going to back stitch at the end. We're going to go right down like this. Oh, I put the right side down on the right side. And I'm stitching the ends, the long ones.
Correction, you're not stitching the ends, you're just
right.
Stitching the longest stitch.
The long
right?
ones, not the little ends.
You short ones.
Yes. Thank you. That's what I meant to say, but that's not at all what I said.
So you're just stitching the top and bottom?
Stitching the top and bottom, yes.
Just like you do on a welt pocket.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly like a welt pocket. And let me see if somehow I have some scissors somewhere. Oh, and now look at this. You want to make sure they're even. Now look, mine are so not even. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
So I have to go in. I'm going to stitch that again. And make sure they're even. And luckily, because I don't actually have my button, I'm just going to do it like that and not have to unpick. Well, that's just a lovely, beautiful mess, isn't it? All right, now I need to do the exact same thing I did before. I need to cut it, but I'm just going to use my seam ripper because it's so small. But when you use your seam ripper, always go in and then back out again. Never do this. Never go in and rip this way, because guess what's going to happen? Whoosh. Then go through the whole thing. So you're going to make sure you have 2 little corners. And I'm doing it this way because I have awful scissors. And also it gives me more control. I pretty much always do. And I'm going like that, and now I'm going to give myself 2 little V's, one on each end. Give myself a V. There's a V on this end. And I'm going to go right to the corner on each of these sides and give myself a V. And instead of having 2 itty bitty horrible little welts, we go like this, just like as if it was a porthole pocket. And if it was a porthole pocket, which you will do in the facing, it looks like this, right? But because we want it to be a bound buttonhole, you just go like this. Look at this magic. You go like this. Ta-da!